everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I am doing a full glam makeup transformation. I looked very different in the beginning of this video, and this is how the final look came out. I've seen quite a few of these and they have been one of my top videos that I've been watching. So I wanted to go ahead and do one of my own. What I chose to transform into is a full glam look, basically. So I did my hair up in this high curly pony, and then I did super dramatic eyes and lots of face makeup. So basically I'm just caking my face with makeup for this video, which is what I love to do. So before we get on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. And I know, by the way, in my last video, I said that I uploaded on Thursdays and Sundays. Every time I say that, I jinx myself. So this video is going up a day late. It's going up on Monday, but I usually post on Sunday, so I'm really sorry about that. But if you'd like to see what I look like before this and know all the products I used to get this look, then please just keep watching. All right, so we're starting out the video looking like this. My makeup's not done and my hair's not done, so we're gonna do both for this video. I just painted my nails, so they may not be completely dry. I hope I don't smudge them on the way. But I just used this Essie nail polish I took from my sister. This is in the shade Buy Me a Cameo. It's really pretty. I'm really thirsty. And since we're doing a full glam makeup transformation, I'm gonna prep my skin first. So I've been loving this Bite Beauty lip mask. Whoa. This is their agave lip mask, and they have a few shades of them. This is the red one. I'm not sure what the shade is exactly called, but it is the red one. And since it's a lip mask, it really deeply moisturizes your lips. Next, I'm really excited because I got a package from Pixi a couple days ago, and I got all of their rose skincare. Well, the majority of it was skincare, and then there was a couple of makeup sprays in there. But this is the Pixi Skin Treats Rose Tonic, and I heard that this is a really popular product that they have, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place this on my face to prep my skin and just get any excess dirt and residue off my face from the night before. I did wash my face yesterday, but overnight and usually sometimes get a little bit of buildup, so and then yeah, that's what came off my face. So clearly there was some there that needed to come off, so now my skin's nice and clean. I also already did my eyebrows. Next, I'm going to prime my face. Ever since I tried this primer in my recent video where I tested out full face of first impressions, this Annabelle primer I've been using every day since, and it is their hydrating illuminating veil face skin enhancer, and it really just lifts up your face and makes it glow. Next, I'm going to color correct with my Makeup Forever underpainting palette. This one is in the shade Light, and as you can see, I've really dug through this pink shade, but it really helps with the darkness on my face. So I'm going to try and scrape out some of that, and then also use the green shade just to cover up the redness I have on my face. And I just pick up the pink shade with a brush and place it on the inner corners of my eyes and a little bit underneath. I try to get some on my eyelids, but obviously I'm trying to use it sparingly now that I'm almost out of it. And then I like to put it right here above my lip. And then I blend it out with my finger because the warmth of my finger helps blend it out the easiest. And as you can see, that completely helps tone it down a lot. Now I'm just gonna grab some of the green shade just with my finger and place it anywhere I have some red spots. I'm gonna move on to foundation now, and of course I have to use my Catrice Liquid Coverage Foundation. It gives me the fullest coverage any of my foundations give, and it's just my favorite right now. Mix the shades Light Beige and Rose Beige, and it's still not exactly my perfect shade, but it's a lot better than using one or the other. And then I take my Sigma flat kabuki brush and I blend it out, and I also drag it down my neck. This brush just helps give all of my foundations the fullest coverage that they can give. So I've been liking to use this, and then just when I want a lighter coverage, then I'll go to my beauty blender or a different sponge. I'm gonna do some cream contour now and make my contour super dramatic. Today I'm using the Fenty Beauty Mocha Matchstick. I'm just gonna take it on a stippling brush. This one is the Luxie 516 Duo Fiber Powder Brush. I'm going to dig into my sample concealer because I've been loving this NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This one is in the shade Vanilla. I'm just going to pick some up on my finger. I'm going to be focusing this one on the inner parts of my eyes where most of my blue discoloration is. This concealer has a little bit more full coverage, and then I'm going to go in with another concealer just to really brighten and highlight my face. The other concealer is the Maybelline Age Rewind, and this is a super light shade. This is in the shade Ivory, so it really just brightens up my face, and I love that highlighted look. So I'm just going to pop this underneath my eyes and then also the center of my face and blend it out with my same kabuki brush from Sigma. To set down all that concealer, I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar loose powder. This one is the Matte About It translucent setting powder. I've been loving this one too. I used this one also in my first impressions, and it comes with this adorable little puff, and I've been using this too to just set my under eyes and then anywhere else I place the concealer. I'm going to finish off my face, and I'm going to use my Anastasia bronzer. This one is in the shade Cappuccino. I'm just using a bunch of the products I used in my first impressions video. If you watched that video, I was having a little bit of a tough time blending this. I found that a large dual fiber brush works so much better because you don't have to pick up a lot of the product, because this bronzer is so pigmented. I really love the look of it. So I just take a bit on my dual fiber brush, and with a very light hand I blend it out. I hardly touch my face, and that's how much pigment comes off. It's so much. So it ends up looking so pretty, but you just have to be very careful with it basically. And then this way you can also build it up if you want a super bronze look, which I always like. To be super extra and dramatic, I'm going to put on some more contour. I'm going to use a powder to basically set the cream that I put down. I'm going into my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take the shade Java and Havana and mix them, and then just pop those just into the hollows of my cheeks to deepen it up a little bit more. I'm just going to grab that same dual fiber brush I was using for my cream contour. For blush, I'm going to go into my Morphe 8W Warm Master palette. It has a bunch of blush shades in here, and I'm just going to grab this one called Unapologetic. I also have to use a really light hand with these blushes too because they're very pigmented, and I'm going to use my Luxie 640 Pro Precision tapered brush because it's not dense at all, so it doesn't put a lot of the product on, and I can build it up if I want to. So I just very lightly feather it back. Now I have to clean this up, so I'm going to go back into the same powder I was using before by Pretty Vulgar. I just pick up some of the product on my sponge, and then I press it directly underneath my contour. I also place it on my chin. After that sits for a few minutes, I just wipe it off, and it leaves a really nice sharp line. This powder is really amazing. I'm going to use this setting spray for the first time. It's by Pixi. It is the Makeup Mist, and this is the rose water and green tea one. I'm not sure if they have any other scents, but this is the one I have. I'm really excited to try it out. I'm assuming you shake it like most makeup setting sprays. Oh, the top of it is really big. Okay, I love the mist, but I'm not a huge fan of the rose scent unless they're real roses, but it goes away really fast. It doesn't linger. It's not like I hate the scent, it's just it's not my favorite. I'm gonna pop on my highlighter, and I'm gonna use the Urban Decay After Glow Palette. I actually thought that this was only a limited edition, and it was sold out because I used it in a video a while ago and I couldn't find it online anywhere. So I haven't been using it on camera because of that, but I found it online. It's on urbandecay.com. and it's actually on sale. And this highlighter palette is amazing, so I'm glad I can use it on camera. I have my Luxie 522 highlighter brush, and I'm gonna take the shade No Angel right here. It's a pretty gold. So I'm gonna put a lot of this on since we're doing a full glam, so basically just caking on a lot of makeup. And now that I have a lot of that on, I'm just going to blend out my face products a little bit. My dog is laying on my laptop like he's using it as a pillow. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? All right, back to blending out my face. I feel like that makeup setting spray gave my face such a nice glow, so I'm gonna spray some more. Okay, moving on to the eyes now. I'm gonna do something super smoky. I'm not quite sure yet, but I have a few palettes out. I have this CoverGirl Chocoholic one by Too Faced Pretty Rich. This is the newest eyeshadow palette to me besides the Tarte one I got in my BoxyCharm, so I've been loving using this a lot. And then I have my A. Lamar palette. This is one of my favorite palettes ever. I'm gonna go into my CoverGirl Chocoholic palette first. And for my crease shade, I'm gonna grab this one. I'm gonna grab my Sigma Diffused crease brush to start off. Oh, actually, I forgot to prime my eyes, and I usually do it with my concealer when I do it underneath my eyes, but I took this from my sister and I wanted to use it. It's the Kat Von D Pocket Eye Primer. This one is in the shade Light, so I want to see how it worked out because I was intrigued. It looks like a stick concealer, so I thought it would have a pretty good consistency, but I've never seen anyone use it before. Okay, now that that primer is on, I should probably set it. So I'm gonna actually first take the cream shade and set that and then go back into that brown. Now I'm gonna grab this shade and focus it on the outer part of my crease and then also onto my outer corner as well, just using the same brush. I just use circular motions on the outer corner just to really blend it out. Now I'm gonna move on to my Pretty Rich palette by Too Faced, and I'm gonna grab this shade called Oh That's Rich. And with a very small crease brush, this one is from Luxie. It's the 121 mini tapered brush. I can be super precise with this little thing. I'm just gonna place it on the very, very outer corner and try not to drag this one up too high. These eyeshadows are actually really, really easy to work with, both of these palettes, but the eyeshadow primer is making it a little bit difficult, and my sister did tell me that the primer can be kind of patchy at times, and I'm kind of seeing that right now, so maybe I shouldn't have used that. I'm going to take this shade on the outer part of my lower lash line as well. Just connect it to where I have it on my lid. I'm actually going to bring this in a little bit more just so I can make it a bit deeper, but I'm not going to drag it up far. I'm going to just keep it low. I'm really, really wishing I didn't use that eyeshadow primer. It's not horrible, but it's also not good. I'm going to actually be super annoying and use the Alamar palette as well. I'm going to use all three. This shade right here is kind of a gold shade, but it has sort of a light green tint undertone to it. It's hard to explain, but when it goes on, it is beautiful. And I'm actually just going to do a little half cut crease first. And this is the best concealer for that. This is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. And I just grabbed a very flat brush. My favorite one for a cut crease is this Naked 2 eyeshadow dual-ended brush. I bought this one individually, so I don't know if this is the one that comes in the Naked 2, but it's my favorite one. So I just picked up a bit of that concealer, and I'm not gonna take it too high. I'm just gonna kind of go right here, so the dark brown can still peek through a little bit. Now grabbing the Alamar little flat brush, I'm going to pick up that shade and put it right where I put all the concealer on my eyelid. It's such a pretty shade and so pigmented. This palette is freaking amazing. Just to make sure there's no harsh edges on the end there, I'm just going to grab the brown shade from the Too Faced palette again and just very lightly pat on top of the edges where the shimmery shade ended, just so it looks like it all blends together. Just to finish up the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into my Chocoholic palette and take the lightest brown shade in it and sweep that across my whole entire lower lash line. Now I'm going to grab my Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner and I'm just going to create a thin line on my upper lash line, and I'm also going to put it on my lower waterline. Because this is so black, it really makes it pop, especially when you are doing a smoky eye. It helps make everything look way more dramatic. And I'm just going to grab it on a small angle Sigma brush. Okay, I'm going to put on my mascara and eyelashes now, so I will be right back. I'm going to attempt to try the Benefit Pinup Lashes again. I used them in my recent video and they ended up looking so crazy, but I didn't do a dramatic eye, so I wanted to try it with a dramatic eye and see how it looked, so we will see. Okay, I took a little break and I was starving, so I ate. And then I decided to change and then also do my hair. So I just put up my hair in a ponytail and I curled with a 32mm curling wand. So I just did a really thick curls after I put it up in a ponytail, and I kind of slicked it back with some smoothing product. And these lashes actually look way better with a dramatic eye. I actually ended up loving them now. But now last thing to do is my lips. So I'm gonna go with a nude glossy lip. First, I'm going to grab my Wet n Wild gel lip liner. This one is in the shade Bear to Comment, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with this. I'm going to do a Bite Beauty combo, so I'm going to first take the lipstick in Honeycomb. I've loved this lipstick for a very long time. This is one of my favorite shades that they make. And then last, I'm gonna pop on a little bit of lip gloss. This is the by Beauty lip gloss in the shade Rambutan or Rambutan, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that is it. Okay guys, well that is it for this full glam makeup transformation. I had so much fun doing it. This probably took me, including my eating break and my hair, probably a solid 2 hours. It's 5 now and I'm pretty sure I started at 3. Could have been an hour and a half, but anyways, that is how long full glam takes. If you like these types of videos, comment below and I can be sure to do more of them. Also, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!